The Kansas City Chiefs locker room is in turmoil right now. Something unexpected is unfolding behind the scenes that no one anticipated. Patrick Mahomes has finally broken his silence, and what he revealed about Travis Kelce's situation has turned the team's dynamics upside down. Fans, reporters, and even former players are buzzing about it. Mahomes didn't mince words this time. For the first time in months, he pulled back the curtain on the real issues between him, Kelce, and the Chiefs organization. The revelations are stunning. It all escalated after their latest game, when cameras captured what appeared to be a heated sideline exchange between Mahomes and Kelce. At first, fans dismissed it as typical game frustration after a rough drive, but insiders near the bench described the vibe as unusually tense. Not the friendly banter they're known for. Kelce walked away shaking his head, while Mahomes stood there looking exasperated. It was the sort of moment that hints at deeper problems brewing in Kansas City. This isn't just about one argument, though. Sources close to the team reveal that tensions have been simmering for weeks. The Chiefs' offense no longer resembles the dominant force it once was, plagued by drops, miscommunications, and costly penalties that have left Mahomes visibly frustrated. As a perfectionist who demands excellence on every play, it's no surprise his emotions are running high. What sets this apart is that it involves Travis Kelce, Mahomes' most reliable target and on-field brother. In his post-game press conference, when asked about the sideline spat, Mahomes didn't deflect as usual. Instead, he delivered a raw response. "We're all emotional out there. We want to win. Sometimes you've got to say what needs to be said. Me and Trav were brothers, but sometimes brothers don't always agree." That statement sent ripples through Chiefs Kingdom. Fans aren't accustomed to Mahomes speaking so candidly. He's typically cool, collected, and keeps internal matters private. This felt like a pointed message. When pressed on whether everything was okay between them, Mahomes paused, offering a subdued smile that lacked his signature confidence. "We're figuring some things out," he said, simply. Social media erupted. Was this a subtle nod to bigger issues? A rift between the team's two superstars? Or just the growing pains of a squad recalibrating? Fueling the speculation was the post-game scene. Kelce headed straight to the locker room in silence, skipping the usual handshake, hug, or playful exchange with Mahomes. The tension was palpable, even on TV. Head coach Andy Reid was spotted trying to de-escalate with Kelce at one point. Clearly, something was off. Insiders report that Mahomes has been emphasizing accountability across the offense, frustrated by lapses in execution, timing, and reliability, even from his closest allies like Kelce. For Kelce, who's navigating sky-high expectations, a demanding season, and relentless off-field scrutiny from his celebrity status, maintaining focus has been tougher than ever. Between high-profile appearances, endorsements, and constant media attention, his life has evolved dramatically. Some suggest Mahomes senses that football might no longer be Kelce's sole priority, and that's the core of the friction. When Mahomes mentioned figuring things out, he was underscoring that championships demand undivided commitment. Mahomes lives the game. Every practice, rep, and snap requires peak performance from everyone. For years, Kelce has mirrored that drive, but this season their synergy has faltered. Mistimed routes, drops, and visible frustration have disrupted the magic. The backlash was swift. Fans split into camps on social media, some backing Mahomes' right to enforce standards as a franchise leader, others defending Kelce's legacy and calling for patience after his years of dedication. It's a rare divide in Chiefs fandom. Then came a pivotal twist. The day after, Mahomes called a players-only meeting. Insiders describe it as one of the most intense of the season. Mahomes addressed the group. "We need to look in the mirror. Being a Chief means more than showing up. We gotta earn it every day. We can't coast on past glory." Kelce listened quietly, then pulled Mahomes aside for a private 10-minute talk. Witnesses noted both looked emotional and exhausted afterward, but they exited together. Later, Mahomes clarified to reporters, "There's no beef between me and Trav. We both want to win more than anything. We're fiery competitors, and that passion shows sometimes. But he's my brother, and we'll always work through it." It was a tempered follow-up, but the story had already dominated headlines. Talk shows dissected the footage, with analysts debating if Mahomes was losing patience or if this was the spark great teams need. Adding intrigue, a practice video emerged showing the duo laughing and joking like before. It went viral, with fans rejoicing that the pair was mending. Skeptics, however, called the smiles contrived, an effort to project unity amid uncertainty. Within the organization, this would be the catalyst they needed. Reid has long preached that elite teams thrive on adversity, where clashes arise from deep care. Mahomes and Kelce aren't rivals. They're allies whose intensity occasionally collides. Yet Mahomes' figuring things out remark lingers. Insiders speculate extends beyond him and Kelce to the whole offense. The receiver's inconsistencies, uneven chemistry, and Mahomes' heavy load. At 35, Kelce remains elite but has acknowledged this as one of his grittiest seasons, battered by physical demands, fame, and pressure. A former teammate noted Mahomes has grown more vocal this year, confronting errors in practice and rallying for higher energy. It's true leadership, but it can strain veterans like Kelce, who've earned leeway through blood, sweat, and rings. This episode could shape the Chiefs' path ahead. Mahomes embodies accountability and unity, unafraid to voice hard truths. Kelce's fire likely turns this into fuel, not feud. One certainty. In Kansas City, motivation like this often leads to triumphs.